The latest new electric wire model has been developed for the production and distribution in Yazaki Electric Wire Company Limited, which is the company's headquarters in Japan since 2009. This new model is called Yawaraka Cable or Super Soft YK Series Cable. The Super Soft YK Series cable is a low-voltage power cable available in 4 types: YK60227 IEC01 THW, YK60227 IEC10, YKNYY, YKFD-0.6/1kV-CV. End users have voiced their opinions that typical CV cables tend to be stiff and difficult to bend and install. So they prefer CV cables with a much more bendability. From the demonstration, it is obviously and strongly evident that this super soft YK series cable installed in MDB cabinet is easy to bend in a confined space. Moreover, the cable end has an ability to maintain its shape, keeping back on the installation operator and from causing danger. Moreover, for the electric wire having size 240 square millimeters and more, the typical electric cable in general market cannot be bent and installed in confined and restricted spaces, especially in MDB cabinet, and might require a bus bar. Therefore, this super soft YK series cable will be a proper solution for all users to solve their problems regarding the bendability of electric wire installed in such confined and restricted spaces. In addition, the super soft YK series cable can also be fixed to a cable lug instantly before bending and connecting the cable to the terminal in the cabinet. Therefore, it could reduce the installation time. Next, there is a comparison of the bendability by loading the electric wire end with a hanging weight and removing the weight. The super soft YK series cable still slightly returns to its shape. While the typical cable springs back to a considerable extent, it is obvious that the super soft YK series cable can maintain its shape with a non-snapping back effect, which is better than the typical cable. From the demonstration, the super soft YK series cable, after being bent one time, can be bent into and fixed in the desired shape. While the typical cable, even after being bent many times, still snaps back and cannot maintain itself in the desired shape. This is the special property of the bendable cable that stems from our consideration of the user safety. For the typical cable, the cable end will spring back harshly and fall down after cutting the cable tie. The user might be struck with the end of the electric wire, resulting in injury. On the other hand, for the super soft YK series cable, after cutting the cable tie, the cable end will gradually lower to the ground. Next, this is a demonstration of the tightening of the electric wire nuts. For the super soft YK series cable, the nut can be easily tightened so that the electric wire is completely flat against the terminal without any gap between them. However, for the typical cable, which tends to be stiff, the nut cannot be properly tightened to make the electric wire adequately flat against the terminal. The occurring gap could result in heat generating, and consequently, the heat could lead to occur an electric short circuit and a fire. From a test in the installation time, an R&D staff who has no experience in the installation takes up to 20 minutes in order to complete installing the typical cable. Meanwhile, the super soft YK series cable requires only 4 minutes. If the installation is done by an experienced operator, the installation time can be further reduced as well. From all these demonstrations, it is obvious to conclude that the Supersoft YK series cable is an electric wire with great bendability. This cable is easy to bend in desired spaces and is able to maintain its shapes. This cable also saves the installation time, thus promoting user safety. With all these special properties, the Supersoft YK series cable is an excellent choice for optimal usage of the electric wire installation in the present and future.